G'day legends, TJC Sports here. Welcome back to another legendary NRL live stream reaction here. Today we're going to be reacting to the Warriors versus the Roosters. It's our first of two tonight. After this one we have, I believe we have the Broncos versus the Cowboys here. Of the two, when it comes to hype, I believe this one is the most hyped, but don't take it away. We should, either way, have a very fun time of live stream reacting ahead of us, legends. Woo-hoo. Forgive me if my energy sounds a little bit off. I am coming off a power nap that went a little longer than expected. It was a little hard to get all the things up in time, but we're here now. We're good. We're chilling. We're vibing here. I'm actually right now adding the little banner you usually see during the streams here, legends. Pre-game. That's right, legends. It isn't the actual game yet. It's thy pre-game. There we go. Boom. What a doot. Neil Clarkson says, hi, legend. Mel, I can try your Fury again. It's Mel's Fury. Not necessarily my Fury, legend, but it works out. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. If you're tipping Roosters to win and want the Wilds to win, sure. I personally am tipping Roosters because I want the Roosters, because I like the Roosters, but I like the Warriors too. I want Roosters to win myself, legend, but if Warriors win, I'm happy for you. The tip is real, all right? The myth is real. SS Stormfence's highlights. Hello, SS Storm fan. Welcome to the stream, bro. I hope you're feeling good after last night's win, legend. Liam Prejudice says, Tyler, did you know it has been 10 years since the 2015 grand final? Yes, it is, legend. They're playing each other 10 years since the last grand final. It's a very special game we've got coming up in the next one. Not because of what the expected result is, but because of the historical value to it. 10 years ago today, we witnessed one of the greatest grand finals of all time, and now they come head-to-head once again. Ben Hunt is finally back, and he's out with a vengeance this time. How are you today? I'm fine, legend. It was a pretty normal day. Did my exercises, ran around a bit, set up the streams. We're here now, flying, ready for this one here. We'll also be doing 2 Saturday streams tomorrow. I'll try to do the first game as well, legends. Not gonna lie, I'll try my best to do the first game as well because I do want to do the first game. It's just hard to juggle it with uni right now. SS Stormfence is Roosters 1-2 first try scorer Angus Crichton. Hey, he may not have a finger, but he's got a hell of a try-scoring hand on him, doesn't he? Angus Crichton to go over, folks. The master predictor has predicted it, so it shall be. I'm having pizza right now. You know what I call that, legend? I don't call that pizza. That's not just pizza you're eating. It's brain fuel. All right? It's brain fuel right now. All of it's going to your noggin right now, and it's why you are a master predictor. He's a master predictor, mate. What type of pizza? Where'd you get it from, bro? Where'd you get your masterful, magical brain food from, legend? Heels Production Edit says, what's up? What's up? What's up, Heels Production Edits with you, mate? I'm already thinking Sunday on my mind, brother. Jason Reader says, evening, legends. Evening, Jason Reader. Welcome to the stream, mate. Up the Roosters. Up the Roosters, bro. Roosters 1-12, says Jason Reader. Jason Tummel and Ben Hunt are the only two who played in the 2015 grand final that are playing now. Yes, they are legends, but they'll be more than ready to try and make an impact tonight. I think Ben Hunt is the much more talented right now of the two, but don't knock Prime Tamalolo, legends. Don't knock Prime Tamalolo. It has been 10 years, and they were very young when it happened, right? There's a reason that they're the only two left. But the fact that we 10 years later can have a rematch where there's a player on each side that was in that grand final is actually quite incredible, legends, nonetheless. So, should be a good one. My prediction is in rugby league is Roosters by 16 points. You're going with a solid Roosters victory. I don't dislike it at all, George. I don't dislike it at all. Ills Production Editor says, I tipped Roosters from odds and last round. I tipped the Roosters as well, legend, but not because I think Warriors can't win this one. In fact, I've got a big feeling Warriors can win this one. But I don't know. I guess it's a little bit of a hunch feeling. I can delve into it more, but like you could easily just check out my round predictions video where I went into it more. That pretty much sums up my thoughts on it, really. But yeah, I do think that the Sydney Roosters will just about get over the line. Ben Hunt is still thinking about that 2015 grand final and wants revenge. Yes, he does as a Storm fan, and he will get it, mate. He will get it if my tip is correct, legend. I'm telling you now, folks, you're all laughing at me with the power tip, but I'm going to do it. It's going to be 8 out of 8 on the tipping scale for TJC Sports this round. It is going to be a perfect round. Perfect round. Don't even question it, folks. Pizza Hut. Hey, you having some Pizza Hut, brother? It's been a bit since I had Pizza Hut myself, but I do remember enjoying it at one point, man. I do enjoy having it, man. Good choice, mate, for our big brainer right here. Remember, legends, if you enjoy the stream, I know this is the typical YouTube stuff. Don't worry. You don't have to. Don't worry. Make sure if you enjoy, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And, of course, we are now monetized again. So there's a big old dono button there if you want to donate to the channel as well. It's much appreciated. And you can get your comment or your sticker highlighted right up on the stream here. You can be the commenter of the day. Anyways, back to the regular scheduled content. Back your team, bro. You have to. Like I always tip Storm. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You got to back your team. Are you expected to win? Even when you're expected to win, heck no. You know, you still go. You still back them through the thick and thin because that's what we are as fans, in my opinion. I understand people who just see tipping as tipping and don't tip their teams, but I always have to tip my Parramatta Eels, you know? Like, I think it depends on just the kind of fan you are, and you don't judge the fan that isn't that kind of fan. It's just how you see it, personally, man. And that's one thing I really love about being a content creator. You see so many different types of rugby league fans from all across, legends. Like, you'd be really surprised how much, like, yes, I'm me, but, like, fans I run into are just completely different in how they view some things. And that's fair enough, right? Fair enough. They see something different, man. You know, but at the end of the day, we all love the same game. We come together and we enjoy it. Up the Wasps with the win, says Chris Sean. Mate, I was having a feeling I'd see you tonight. Hughes is out for 2 weeks. We can win without him, though. Just like how Panthers can possibly win without Cleary. They came very close against Hughes, and I reckon they can do it against Souths. Best of luck to Storm next week. Hey, TJC Sports, how are you? Pretty well, legend. Pretty well, Attila. How are you? Good to have you here, as always, Attila. I hope you had a amazing last few days. Daniel Bates says, morning, how are you today, bro? Morning, how are you today, brother? I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm doing pretty well. I'm just, honestly, man, I'm not going to lie. I underestimated how tired I was at one point during the afternoon. I shut my eyes. I apparently had some sort of power nap. And, well, I woke up with about 5 minutes till the stream was going to go. So had to go pretty quick there, legend. But outside of that, pretty perfect, man. Pretty perfect. And Meanie is out. Oh, I mean, you could do worse than having to play Dragons during that as a Storm fan. Liam Pritchard says Storm and Panthers game was brilliant game. It was a brilliant game last night. That it was, Liam. That it was. It was amazing. And credit to the Panthers. They came so close despite losing their guys. Legend, I got my best halfback, Lukey Metcalf, in my Supercoach team. So do I, Krishan. Let's hope he does well. Thanks, legend. I'm good, thanks. I'm really happy to hear that, honestly. I don't see it, but, you know, you're just a comment. But happy to hear it, Attila. Just the Panthers loss got me disappointed. That's fair enough, legend. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty happy to see such a big upset, but I also respect the fact that you are a big Panthers fan, and I'm sorry about that loss. At least you got the win. At least you tried your best against the Melbourne Storm as well. That game I was really neutral, and I would have been happy if you won, personally. I think you'll bounce back next week from the Souths. Don't stress too hard. Keep backing your team, Attila. Much respect here on TJC Sports. Who will the ref make win? Who knows Eels production edits? Will it be Warriors? Will it be Roosters? Or will it be you? Who will make the ref win? Jason Reeder says, may the best team win. May the best team win. Or may the team the refy win, bruh. May. You need a big hit from like forward like AJ Riley to wake you up, bro. Honestly, man, I just might, bro. All right, come at me, folks. Come at me. Wake me up, legends. Wake me up, because my talking's going while I'm going off to you right now. Do it. Take me out. Timmy Stecker says, hi, hello, Timmy. Welcome to the stream, pal. Yeah, thanks, legend. I respect you, hopefully. I respect you too, Attila. Hopefully the Wires and Roosters is a good contest. Cross our fingers for it and hope to die. Well, don't hope to die, but, you know. No high stuff, though. Mate, if I get shoulder charged, all right, if you put your arm in the air and take me out cold, I'm suspending you. I'm taking you to the judiciary, brother, all right? I just wanted to be woken up. I didn't want to be taken out for the week. How am I going to talk without my teeth, man? How am I going to do that? It doesn't make sense, man. Anyways, legends, let's get on with the lineups here. Not too long till kickoff. Well, let's let him take a quick. All right. For the home side today, Chance Nickel-Klokstad lines up at fullback for the New Zealand Warriors with Tank Tuapiki and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck on the wings. Adam Pompey and Alalatua are in the centres with Chanel Harris-Tavita and Luke Metcalf in the halves. James Bishop-Harris and Mitchell Barnett are your props with Wade Egan at number 9. Kurt Catewell, Murata Niokore are in the second row with the lock being Aaron Clark for the Wires. The interchange is Dylan Walker, Jackson Ford, Dimitri Vamorga, and Leka Halasima. Apologies if I butchered any of those. Now's the time in the stream to tell me so that I can correct myself with them and preferably type it in a way where it's how you pronounce it. Hopefully I can get that one right for you. And Jacob Laban is 18th man. As for the Sydney Roosters here at fullback, the captain, we have James Tedesco with Daniel Tupou and Dominic Young on the wings. Mark Nwanawaze there in the centres with Robert Toya, I believe, as Hainsey corrected me. Shout out to my boy Hainsey. He's in New Zealand right now. Maybe we can spot him in the crowd at some point, eh? Halves are Sandon Smith and Chaddy Daddy Townsend with Spencer Lanier and Nafua White at the props. Connor Watson is our number 9 with Angus Crichton and Wong in the second row. Victor Radley is the lock with Zach Docker-Clay, Blake Steve, Hugo Savala, and Makahesi Makatoa on the interchange. Ethan Roberts is the 18th man here. Anyways, legends, I'm going to remove the pregame here because I believe it's going to be the first half in mere moments here. The Chook Pen and Ainsley and all your iconic Rooster fans have come along to watch this incredible game between these two teams. This is expected to be the entertaining highlight of your Friday footy. Will it end up being the case? Nothing like a bit of 6 o'clock Friday to get you up here. Whether it's Daniel Tupou flying down the wing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as the 6th all-time NRL try scorer, or it's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck with his neat squeezes through, Metcalf's creation, Chatty Daddy's incredible nickname. There's plenty to look forward to coming up in this stream today. Boom, boom. First half. It's not quite first half yet, but, might as well put it up there while I remember. Timmy Stalker says they reckon the Wires are going to win this one. Let's have it, boys. Let's have it. Hey, TGC Sports, I reckon NRL, as a fan, I feel like I believe more than Union these days. I'm not sure but it's like rugby, but they say it's not a good sport. I can't say I'm fully familiar, legend, but oh no, Clyde's the referee. I take back everything I said. I take back everything I said. Okay, here we go. We're in for a long one tonight. We're in for a very long one. But I'm glad that you're enjoying rugby league more than you once did, Legends. Anyways, here we go. New Zealand Warriors, Sydney Roosters, Friday night, 6 o'clock. What more could you ask for? Or afternoon if you're here in Australia like me. In the air they go, and Daniel Tupou will collect for the first blow of this half. Here he goes into the light held. For those wondering where you can watch this, you can watch it on Foxtel and Kayo. If you can't watch it otherwise, then this is the perfect stream for you. Here we go. Says SS Storm Fan Games kicked off. Yes, it is, mate. Yes, it is. We're watching it right now, bro. Tyler can't wait for Sunday. Parramatta Eels smash those doggies. That they do, Liam. That they do. They smash them good. They smash them good. Hopefully, Parramatta on top, brother. Roosters, then through the middle here. Taken down. Warriors getting off them in the defense here. Harris Tavita reads over on the... I think that's Victor the Inflictor Radley going down there. Looking a little neat in the white jersey, isn't he? Short over through the middle, then they go here. Wong just looking to squeeze his way around there. Couldn't quite manage to get it. Has got to go out for dinner, Legend. Good luck. Very much appreciated, Attila. Enjoy your dinner, Legend. Peace out. First try scorer, Lukey Metcalf, is the prediction from Krishan in the chat there, folks. Boom, let's have it, says Daniel Bate. RTS is going to snap some ankles. Mate, snap some ankles. He must, guys. Snap some ankles. He must right now. Kia ora, Mel. Kia ora. Over to the left now. Tane to a picky. Through the middle here on the left side here. He tries to squeeze on through. Can't quite find his way around there. He goes down to the ground in it. Bye, 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 bye. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Hey. Just hit us with a tackle. Mitch Barnett through the line. Rich Barnett, he'll need stitches after that one. Mitches get stitches on the 30-metre line. 21 metres gained. Clearance in the air now from Chanel Harris Tavita. He's a mouthful when you've just woken up. Lands on the 20 here for the Roosters. James Tedesco then around here. Spins. James Tedesco goes down to the line there and he's held. Chad Townsend now with his playmaking abilities. That's one topic for conversation that's come out many times during the build-up to this game. Will Chad Townsend be able to repeat what he did last week, which was be quite impressive, actually, against the Panthers? Will he be able to take on what was a very good halves pairing last week in Luke Metcalf and Chanel Harris Tavita? Welcome to the stream, by the way, Mel. It's amazing to have you here, Legend. Favorite WA supporter as always, right? Angus Crichton now gets to the 30. Held back, Connor Watson playing that 9 role, but he always seems to shift into lock at some point as well there. They kick it in the air. They let it bounce. Chatty Daddy, and it ends up at the hands of Murata Niokori. And don't worry, Warriors fans, he doesn't knock this one on. He gets it. Over to the left here then. Charles Nickel-Klukstad. He sidesteps Victor Radley, but you got the rest there. Is it going to be is it going to be our boy Chance Nickel-Klukstad that ends up breaking all their ankles? Roosters. On the ground here. Oh, Wade Egan feeling his chin here, taking his time getting up there. Probably wants a penalty there, potentially. Connor Watson is, well, I can only describe it as flabbergasted by that. Watching it here. Oh, I mean, it was a tough hit. It was a tough hit, but that, to me, that's just rugby league, man. It happens, Legends. It happens. Thanks, bud. Thanks, Legend. Good to be here. Great to have you here. Good. It's good. It's always good to be here and to be together. Man, I hate Milks less if it's your team. I hate Milks less if it's your team. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't like it as much when you like it a lot more when it's it depends the kind of person you are. If you're a fan that wants to win no matter what, then you're going to be a fan of milking for your team. But it's just not fun to watch. I'm going to be honest with you, Legend. Sydney Roosters, Connor Watson to Victor Radley. Victor Radley now to DePhil White here. DePhil White now takes on Mitch Barnett. Mitch Barnett gets him down there. Then we go to the inflictor, and he inflicts the damage there. Taking him on. Good tackle from the Warriors, though. Connor Watson on the third gets it to James Tedesco. Oh, Chad Townsend, Dom Young, and Dom Young, what have you done, Dom? What have you done, Dom? Dom! What has Dom done, legends? What has he done there? Dom Young knocks the ball on. It wasn't an amazing pass, to be honest, but oh my God. Roosters getting too excited there, and that is a real thing in the game we love. There's a very fine line between what's a wasted opportunity and what's too excited, but it is there. You can reach it, and they have. Egan to the right here. Gets it through the middle there. Hello, Liam, but welcome to the stream, buddy, by the way. Great to have you here as well. Shame, Dominic Young. Shame indeed, Krishan. Shame indeed. And Ashley Clyde, he loves to do it. He blows his whistle for a high shot here. And now the New Zealand Warriors will get a penalty. We're about roughly 6 minutes into this game right now, legends, as they take the high contact penalty. Going on to the right now. We'll just take time for them to kick off again here. It was a rough tackle earlier, by the way. Victor the Inflictor, he just loves them, doesn't he, guys? And the Inflictor will even go and report for it as well. Mitch Barnett going around here, held back. I didn't know that Dom Young was British until last year. Yeah, he is British. He's British. You know, he loves his good old fish and chips, just like how we love kangaroos and use them to get to work. Murata Niokore to Metcalf. Gets it over to Kurt Catewell here. Kurt Catewell held on the ground here. Egan gets it to Aaron Clark. Aaron Clark then looking for the offload. Egan back to Charms Nickel-Clockstad. Bring on the Lucky Charms, baby. Bring me my Lucky Charms. I need him now. Offloads, but it's a little late there, and they're going to call it back here to Wade Egan. Fifth tackle now, 32 minutes game. They're on the 10-metre line, folks, against the Sydney Roosters. Metcalf spinning all around here. Down the left wing, they're going to go Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the wing, and the Roosters will keep him out of that one. That will be a Roosters ball now. The Warriors put all their cards on the table, but it wasn't enough. And Dominic Young will get shown who's the boss there by Mitch Barnett here. Mitch Barnett again here, getting involved in another tackle. He's a weapon right now in this game here. And oh no, Robert Toya is feeling his neck. Robert Toya, no! Oh, thank God you're okay, my boy. I need your super coach points. Oh my God, I hate it when they feel their necks. Watching it. It's just a simple. That's just rugby league. But penalty, there we go. That's true, eh? Hi, Mel. Who are you tipping Sunday, Eels? Well, Liam, I'll tip dogs, so Eels will win. You get it. Mel gets it. All right? It's her master thing. We all know if she tips the other one, then they lose, all right? So Bulldogs to win is her prediction. It's not my prediction, prediction gods. Don't trick us. Don't trick us. We know the rules. Now you have to play by them. Rugby League gods. Here we go. Connor Watson gets it to Victor Radley. Victor Radley then through the middle here. Victor Radley, clickety-dickery. It is Victor Radley held on the 20 here. Robert Toya, and that's a knock on. Oh, my goodness. Warriors now. It'll be play on here. RTS telling Dom Young to get off him here. Over to the right we go through the middle. It is Pompey Mount running. Pompey held back. Watch out, Luke Metcalf might do his try dance. He might, Krishan, if he scores. If he scores, he might do his try dance, but he's got to score first, legend. I knew Herbie Barnworth was British. Yeah. We're getting... Slowly we'll get more and more English coming over and stuff, it seems. Luke Metcalf now with a dummy here. Caught by Radley. You don't realise how much Victor Radley helps out in the defence for the Sydney Roosters until he comes back, legends. There's like 3 or 4 tackles he's involved in per set. Good kick in the air there now. And Dom Young is looking extremely, what's the word? Just like I rate him as a winger, but this game he is looking extremely all over the place. And I'm not too sure what it is, but it's like it's not looking confident when he catches the ball. I think that's how I'll put it right now. It doesn't look like he believes that he's got it at all at times. He's like, you know what, there's the body and then there's his soul somewhere else. Now Daniel Tupou here, held by Kurt Catewell. We go to the left. The Inflictor! Look at him flap along there like the chicken he is. Now kicking in the air, Chad Townsend. Over to the far left it goes, and 15 out. The New Zealand Warriors collected on their side. For those who can't watch the actual game, legends, the Roosters are attacking to the left, Warriors to the right in our first half. The Roosters actually had a few decent additions into this game, including Lindsay Collins, Spencer Lanier, and we've talked about him a few times, Victor the Inflictor, who, by the way, we've only just entered 10 minutes, meaning that in under 10 minutes, Victor the Inflictor got on report, which is classic him. Mitch Barnett here through the line, but we wouldn't take Victor any other way, would we? Over through the middle, then we go Aaron Clark. Very solid at lock. Can play 9 if he has to. Hopefully he won't for them. How's attendance looking there? Well, it's a WAS game. So, I mean, I'm seeing a bit of empty space, but also, I'm not going to lie, it doesn't look awful. It doesn't look awful considering it's a Roosters game. Put it this way, if it was a Para Warriors game, I reckon it would be fully packed. I'd say it looks fine. Yep, the Inflictor always gets a reported history of sin bins, but we love him nonetheless. There's something about him. Can't wait Josh Adokar to play against the former team Bulldogs. Gonna be good, mate. Gonna be good. Sunday's gonna be a great time. Marky Mark, Nawadawaze there. Round through the line he goes. 35 out from his side here. We go to the right. Chad Townsend now clearing it in the air. It's a far kick there. Oh, the Warrior, he's sprinting to try and get to that one. He just about manages to do it here. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck there. And he tries to do what he did 10 years ago for the very same Sydney Roosters. And he fails on it, folks. That's right. That's another thing that was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck was a Sydney Rooster. And the Cowboys were winning the grand final. Does that not tell you how much things can change in 10 years? Oh, take to a biggie around like 3 players there. Big fan of Victor, Daniel Bates says, mate, then you're perfect for this channel if you like Victor the Inflictor. Egan now. Over to, Clarky Clark there. 35 out, 5th tackle here. Metcalf kicks it in the air to the right now. We've got chasers, but Daniel Tupou just looks so clean and classic there every time he gets it. There's also rugby on tonight there and cricket at Eden Park. Exactly, Mel. Exactly. So you got a couple of things to look into here. But in terms of, with all of that being considered, actually, now that you brought that up, Mel, thank you for telling us. Obviously, you'd know more about that. But because of you telling us that, we know now that there's not only other, firstly, it's the Roosters, that like they're just not going to travel as much as some of the bigger fan bases. But then you've also got, and when I say bigger, I mean like top 5 fan bases in terms of memberships. I don't mean that like the Roosters are bad fans, legends. Remember that. All right, Roosters cleared over to Warriors here. But between that and the events going on, it doesn't shock me that there's some empty seats. But, like, it still looks pretty dang good considering. Like, I'm using it as a compliment here, believe it or not. That was honestly a really solid effort there. Chad Townsend. Yusuf Abed says, hi, my friend. Hello, Yusuf. Welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you're feeling well, legend. Imagine it is 0-0 or 1-0 at halftime. That would be crazy as a Storm fan. That'd be crazy, bro. Giraffe Tupou for the first try, says Goro. Goro, I hope you're correct, mate. I hope Daniel Tupou absolutely flies over, legend. Flies over. I hope that he goes over so far. The winds question him. I'm not well. Oh, no, Yusuf. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get better soon, legend. And don't feel well for too much longer. I hate to hear that, man, that you're not feeling well. Thanks for joining the stream during your sick times, man. We're all wishing you well on the channel. Clark now. Through the middle here, it's Bensler and you with solid defense there. Because here we go. Then to the right, Metcalf. Oh, not well, because Panthers. I wouldn't say it's because the Panthers lost, Legend. I wouldn't say it's because the Panthers lost, man. I mean, Parramatta have lost by a much worse last 2 weeks, Legend. I'm perfectly fine. Who is the tallest in the NRL? Tupou, Young, or Saab? That's a good question. They're all ridiculously tall, Goro. I'd say it'd be more so. We'd have to all sit them next to each other. Kick in the air here, and boing, boing, boing. Marky Mark will be tackled in the goal line. It's going to be a goal line dropout here. The Warriors, man, celebrate with excitement here. Let's go! Warriors now with the goal line dropout. Watching it in the air here. Oh, Tupou. Mate, 9 out of 10 times he gets that, right? 99 out of 100 times he gets that. One error. Warriors have been given a gift here. It's time to take advantage. Metcalf now. Oh, yes, it ends up with them here. Warriors right in front here with the opportunity to take the lead. Over to the right. They push around here. Pompey goes over to the ground here. Pompey held. Pompey goes down over to dummy here, the New Zealand Warriors. The New Zealand Warriors, Victor, the inflictor, and Wong holding him back here. Over to Metcalf, looking to carve them up here. Metcalf up, we'll call it. Luke Metcalf up. Over to Egan, gets to Aaron Clark, and Mitch Barnett! Heroic save there from Sandon Smith. Then over to Harris Tavita. It's a spin around the Warriors. Can they get over? Not quite. They're held up there. They did their best, but it just wasn't quite enough for the attack there. And one thing you got to say is that the Sydney Roosters are doing pretty solid with the defense here. Rugby League history says, and it's Auckland versus Eastern Suburbs for you tonight. That it is, Legend. Auckland versus the Eastern Suburbs. And so far, the Eastern Suburbs are defending okay against the Auckland. Why do they do short dropouts again? I forgot the rule. Well, they do short dropouts, Legends, because the long dropouts tend to give the other team the possession. They want the possession back, Legend. It's a bit of a risk to do when you're 0-0, man. Tyler, next game, I'm tipping the Broncos by 4, but only by 4, Legend. You are really backing the Cowboys to do all right in that one, Liam. I like that, though. Maybe the Cowboys do lift up and have one of their better games against Broncos. Surely they've got it, right? RTS now on tackle 0 here. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck goes around, tackled on the ground there. It's tackle 0 out of the way. On to the first now. Tade to a Beaky here. Who are Broncos playing? The Cowboys, Mel. They're playing the Cowboys. It's the 10-year anniversary, Legends. The Eriscon Stadium. Oh, I remember they called it that before Mount Smart Stadium. I mean, that's not... That's an interesting fact. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say that like that's a name I prefer, but like it's always good to know the history of stadiums and all that and the names. Rugby League history delivering on his name once again. What a legend. Yeah. 45 metres gained here, and it's 5th tackle now here for the Sydney Roosters. There you go. Here they go. They should get it back now. The inflictor there, mate. He's not even 20 minutes in, but he's done almost everything in defence. Crazy. I just want my best halfback to score, says Christian. Sometimes the people in YouTube don't score, Legend, but like also you got to remember Luke Metcalf didn't score until the final minutes last week. Like it's not something where it is guaranteed at any point in the game. It can come out of nowhere. All right, Sydney Roosters now on the defense here against the Warriors on the 5th tackle, and it's collected now by Nafil White, and they're going to say that it's a knock on, I think. I think they're going to say it's a knock on here, Legends. I'm pretty sure they used to have speedway racing at Mount Smart before they played rugby league there. Well, is that not an interesting fact, Legend, that they did something else before they did rugby league there? Guess that's something else fun about New Zealand, eh? New Zealand, a very fun place to be. And oh my goodness me. Oh, you hate to see it for the Roosters. Victor Radley is going off for a head injury assessment after returning this game. Hopefully, for the sake of him, he can be back on the field. I tell you, if North Queensland don't win tonight, or do mate, I think that me and Wobble and Joy, I think me and the Cowboys supporters are probably going to be in for a long time, man. Long time. We're going to be stuck there for a while. To the right. That I did. Through to the right here. Around Connor Watson. Held back. Gets it to Nafua White. Nafua White spins. Victor Radley will be replaced by Steep on the field for those wondering. Connor Watson on the fourth tackle. Gets it to Sandon. And it's 6 again for a ruck and fridge with the Roosters with the momentum now. Connor Watson with the ball. Goes to Spencer Lanu here. 3-time premiership winner. Goes to the ground. Then back over. It's Chad Townsend to Tedesco to Chad Townsend to Tedesco. Crazy. Watson. Back to Sandon. Sandon to Wong. Wong through it, and he goes driving into the ground there on the third tackle. I think Mount Smart Stadium was a bit more Shrek from the Slitty Centre. I went there once, Legend. I won't say I travelled too much with it, but like it was a pretty fun place to be, honestly, Legend. You know, the Wires fans, they're a very obviously cultured bunch, and they're a blast to be around. Crazy sense of humor. I find it really hard to believe unless unless you can't take what you jab. I find it really hard to believe you could have a tough time with the Wires support. You could get really unlucky. I mean, no fan base is perfect, but still, for the most part. Anyways, Legends, feet in the scrum here. Looks like Sydney Roosters are going to be the ones getting it. Let's go. 10-metre line here. All the pressure is on the Warriors now. Come on, my Wires. You can do this. They've got to defend right now, Christian. They've got to defend. Now down the right wing here. Around they go. Robert Toya held on the ground. I wouldn't mind Robert Toya scoring for my super coach. Uh-oh. He's staying down. Robert Toya staying down, Legends. If he's being serious right now, then he's all right. Looks like there was a few tears there. Let's see. Oh. Well, it's not a player, but his head did hit that ground pretty hard. He did hit that ground pretty hard there. He's feeling his ribs right now, it looks like. Looking at him. Second team they supported besides New Zealand. Yeah, look, I'm not huge on the having a second team, Legend, but also, I respect that. I guess I see it as it's not the same over there for them. I mean, they're... How do I put it? With New Zealand? It's... As long as they're fun and respectful, I don't really tend to mind with them. But ultimately, yeah, I believe you should be loyal to a one club. I do agree with that rugby league history. On the right now, to the 10-metre here, Sandon goes over to Chad. Chad then around here. Chad, then they go through the middle here. Personally, from my experience, it was mostly pure Wars fans, but that's about it. That's also just what I saw. I'm sure that there was definitely probably half fans there. They just weren't in my section. The ball wide is over for the Roosters. The Sydney Roosters. There you go. That's your first try of the afternoon. Whoa. Cock-a-doodle do. The Roosters will hear all the boos. And the away team will finally lead. The Fuller White is back home, says SS Storm fan. And the Eastern Suburbs score. All 5 of these travelling fans go absolutely crazy. I'm with you there, history. I'm with you there. All 5 of them jumping up in the air, causing vibrations. Mount Smart is stunned. You can hear the pin drop, mate. Mate, right now, would you blame them? I mean, they probably expected after what happened last week that they'd continue against the Roosters. However, you got to remember, only 17, well, over halfway through the first half here. They've held them out for a while here, the Warriors. They've had their opportunities. They just haven't finished off their opportunities the same. Mel says, boo! Go Parramatta, Eel says Nathan John Barter. Go Para, Nathan. Go Para, buddy. Let's go. And, hey, the Sydney Roosters, 6-0. Against the Warriors. It's official. With just 17 minutes to go, can we see another try? If it's the Roosters again, oh, we're in for trouble. Genuinely a little bit scared for what is coming next. Is it a tight, huge, high-scoring contest or what? Maple John Barter says, he's a loyal Parramatta fan. We've got a lot of loyal Parramatta fans in our community, and you know I love that. I love that we've got so many Para fans all throughout here. I'm a firm believer that as a community we need to stick together because there's just when your club's going like how we're going, the worst thing we can do is divide the fans from each other. A loyal Storm fan. Yes, you are, SS Storm fan. But you guys are... I'm interested to see what happens with a lot of Storm supporters when they have a really, 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 really bad year. Because I know a lot of Storm supporters get upset and call it a bad time when they lose like 2 games in a row or 3. And it's like, that's just simply not a bad time. Like... when they're like bottom 4 or something, I'm curious to see how many Storm fans are still there. Well, to be a Para fan, that yes, absolutely, you got to be loyal, legend. You got to be loyal to be a Para fan, but we still we're better in numbers than apart. Numbers together than apart. Daniel Bates says, when we're dominating Super League, they used to check to use the advantage, kick the corners, and they would hold up and goal. Nice strategy there, Daniel. The opposition never caught on for themselves for some reason. Never for some reason, legend. They stuck to their guns. 5th tackle now, 52 meters gained here. Chad Townsend clears it in the air over to the right now. And on the 20, the Warriors managed to get it. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck round through the left here. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck held back. If you look at on RLP, the 2 years Melbourne didn't make finals in their history, the crowd dropped by 10K. Yeah, exactly, legend. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying it's not normal for crowds to drop, but like, if the Storm went 2 years in a row without doing amazing, I'm really curious how the crowd would look. Egan, 6 again, ruck infringement here, gets it to Dylan Walker. Dylan Walker over past the halfway line here, and Dylan Walker held back there. Egan goes to the left here. Jackson Ford then. Jackson Ford, oh my goodness me, Jackson Ford using his strength there, big boy 40. Big boy 40 goes to the ground there. Egan, Clark, Metcalf, Murata Niokore, and Murata Niokore held. Oh, but I'll still support the Storm. Good for you, legend. Good for you, Warriors. Jackson Ford held here on the 10 now. Egan gets it to Walker. Charles Nickel-Klokstad. Through to the right here, fending the ball off here, looking for the offload potentially. Could not find it there. Round to the left then. Charles Nickel-Klokstad. It is 6 again for the Warriors as well here. 6 again, folks. 6 again is officially on the board. 15 minutes to go in the first half here. Metcalf over to Dylan Walker. Dylan Walker back to Jackson Ford, the former Dargan there. Jackson Ford held. Egan to Metcalf. Metcalf over to Chance. Oh, and storming through is the Warriors here. Incredible stuff here. They've got it on a platter there. The New Zealand Warriors out the west, New Zealand. Ali Leah Joa's gone over for you. 6-4 with a kick to come. We may have just witnessed an equaliser here. Cutting through the defence there. The Sydney Roosters fell apart a bit. No stopping him. The moment he slid through, it's like they didn't see it coming almost. And Marky Mark caught a little bit off foot and he's over. Is there a bit of Roosters to blame in that? Not really. I mean, in the end there, you see tries like that all the time and they did have to smash through the line. Roosters 6, Warriors 4. The next 2 points that they could potentially kick could have huge ramifications with how this game's going right now. Let's do a try, says Eels Production Edits. Over the history, yes, I think I heard that. Bugger, says Jason Arena. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Let's go, says Mel. Just really done his knee. There, it's dangerous, dangerous. And Auckland now, New Zealand Warriors score, and the roof has lifted off on this stadium. It's lifted off, mate. Gone to Mars to buy all the candy bars. I'm a bit upset we let Panthers come in the game against Close without Cleary. Yeah, no doubt, Legend, that's something Craig Bellamy's not going to be happy about, but he'll look at where they went wrong. They still won in the end, though, and he'll take that, and they go to the next week. And Metcalf, he misses it. He misses it. Up in the sky, a happy 8th birthday to that young fan there. It's his birthday, up the wires, his son says. Luke Metcalf. Oh, my God, that try was just brilliant. It was just brilliant. Expect the Storm to react well against the Dragons next week as a Storm fan. Huge. 13 minutes to go now. The Warriors, at least they've put themselves in the chase for it here. At least they've put themselves in the chase here. Now a kick in the air here from the Roosters to get us back going. New Zealand Warriors collect it. Now Jackson Ford into the line. Jackson Ford held down. My legend is going to make this live stream entertaining. Of course I am, JGs. It's me. What do you expect, bro? Out of nowhere, I'm going to be jumping out of my chair and falling over. We all know that's going to happen, man. Definitely. Hainsey is at the game. I am aware, Legend. He's been talking to me for about a week. Actually, not about a week. Actually, about a month about his trip to New Zealand, asking about it and all that. For his sake, I hope the Roosters win because he has been really pumped for this game. Finally getting to travel to New Zealand and all that. DJ was desperate to reach 4.8K. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm desperate, but like it would be lovely. It'd be lovely, Legends, if we reached 4.8K pretty soon. Aiming for that 5K eventually would be really lovely. Wouldn't say desperate. I love what I do anyways, but we'd love to get eventually there, you know? Where do you rank Craig Bellamy as the greatest coaches of all time? SS, Liam asks. Warriors now on the halfway line. Egan. Over to Jackson Ford here. Jackson Ford goes forward. Victor Radley passed his head injury assessment, by the way. They will get him back tonight. Goat says that's a Storm fan. Well, he's a Storm fan, but also, you know, I think a lot of people would say Craig Bellamy's the best. I'm a Bennett guy myself, but like respect to a lot of rugby league fans because a lot would say Bellamy. Walker, back to Jackson Ford. Jackson Ford around here. Jackson Ford held. What about my sake? For both your sakes. How about we take a draw for both your sakes, Mel? How about that? How about that? We say both of you, legends. Both of you. Dylan Walker, backwards to Metcalf. Metcalf gets it over to Kurt Catewell. Kurt Catewell around here. Kurt Catewell passing back over. Gets it to Jackson Ford. Jackson Ford here. Chatty Jackson. Chatty Jackson gets it to Chancellor Klukstad here. Klukstad held. Back over to the left then and through the middle. Clarkey goes to Metcalf. Metcalf. Oh, the wing. Oh, that's forward. That's forward to RTS. Doesn't matter what he does there. Fifth tackle. That won't be anything. But, hey, I see the vision there, New Zealand. I see the vision, and I like the vision right now. That's not too bad right there. Not too bad whatsoever. I like it. Showing a bit of effort, showing a bit of push, just not quite able to get into the final mush of it all, right? Bells is too late. Oh, no, I've ruined it. I've ruined it all. How dare I? How dare I? Breaking news, the inflictor. Yep, past his HIA. Apparently, Bulldogs get TJ for Stephen Crichton. Mate, we know I'm looking right now. That'd be a mistake, but we'll try. Go Roosters, as they always love a life. Go the Roosters, buddy. Go the Roosters. He'll run at Crichton and fend him off, mate. They can't handle me, bro. They can't handle me. Between my asthma and all that, I'm the fastest thing alive. Play TJC at halfback. Jason Riles. Where is it, Jason? Where's the call, Jason? I want the call. Clearance in the air here from Chad Townsend. Over to the right here. All the chases here. And there's a bit of a collision there between the Roosters and the Warriors. He passes through the Warriors' legs and then through his own legs here. Angus Crichton over to Daniel Tupou. Daniel Tupou smashes that in the air here. And it ends up with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck there. I think a lot of people are surprised that was play on. We are done full stops. We are done full stop here. We're done full stop, legends. We're not talking about it anymore. In denial about it all, I see. Warriors 51% on the poll so far. Roosters 37% right now. The Roosters, nobody wanted to tip them, did they? I guess I was a crazy one. But right now they are in the lead here at 6-4. So far, the winner is looking to be the one with the less votes, which isn't uncommon on the channel, but I wouldn't say it's the most common either. Now over to the far left here. Daniel Tupou collects here. Daniel Tupou through the line now. Squeezing around. Daniel Tupou held down there. The Warriors now get it off him here. We go to the right. Marky Mark then. Marky Mark here. Grabbed by the legs. Marky Mark by the legs, held down there. TJC number one up back. Thanks, legend. Daniel Tupou then. Guesses to Dom Young. Dom Young here. Dom Young held. Keep the faith, legends. You got a John Tapu. If you don't keep the faith, what are you going to do, right, man? What are you going to do? You got to keep the faith. It's one of the only things you can do as a rugby league fan when your team's not going well. On the 40 now. Sydney Roosters, fourth tackle. Inflictor. Goes to Tedesco. It's a long pass. Tupou's away. Daniel Tupou's away. He keeps running. He kicks low for James Tedesco. Oh, no. It bounced too wrong there. And the Warriors just about get it. Kurt Capewell now. I thought Roosters were favourites, lol. I thought the Roosters were favourites too, Mel. Only slightly, by the way. I think it was like cents, the difference between the favourites and not the favourites with this game. But I thought the Roosters were favourites too, but it's not being represented on the poll. Clearly, more people think Warriors were going to win based on our stream poll, right? Wade Egan now. Through the line here. Oh, Egan finds his way all the way around there. Wade Egan held back there, legends. 38 metres gained now, and we're going to have a clearance in the air over to the far left here. I don't think giving Roosters Dominic Young was too good. It was too good of a trade. It hasn't been too good of a trade for them right now, the Sydney Roosters. I don't think Dom Young's a bad winger. I just don't think it's been great for him yet. And penalty for Sydney Roosters there. Losing their cooler little the Warriors. A bit of a rough tackle by Eastern Suburbs standards, exactly. I mean, you do that in the park against your sibling and you're fine. That's how I see that right now, what happened. Chad Townsend now taking it. A penalty for holding down there. I just got Hughes in my fantasy last week. I need to trade him out. Oh, man, I hate it when you bring a player in and they get traded out. That's why I don't do players in unless I really think I need them, legend. Like, I really think I need them. And sometimes even then I've got to just risk not having them because it's too many trades to do. Connor Watson pushing the Sydney Roosters backwards here now. On the second tackle. Watson goes to the right. Chad Townsend backwards. And Makatoa almost showing his inner Parramatta. Nearly knocks that on. Makatoa held. Over to the left then. Sandon Smith Goes to Tedesco. Tedesco to Angus Crichton. And Marky Mark just barely manages to collect that one. Oh, no. It seems that the referee has blamed they lost it. Oh, no. The Sydney Roosters don't agree with that one. They don't agree with that one at all. They probably won't challenge it, though, it looks like. They're going to keep it how it is. But Marky Mark ain't too happy with that one. He'll be a good sport about it, though. Both teams look tired from last week. Well, they both did what no one expected, so good on them both, I say, for being a little tired this one. Come on, Roosters, says Jason Ritter. So he's trash at Penrith with last game. I don't know. I thought he was all right last game myself, plays Talangi. They did lose, but I thought he didn't play the whole game. But, yeah, that's just my opinion. In the end, yes, the Panthers did lose, yeah. Over to the middle now here, they push forward. Connor Watson gets him down on the halfway. And, that wasn't forced at all. That is a terrible knock-on. That's a terrible knock-on from the New Zealand. Oh, my goodness. What kind of a play of the ball effort was that? And unfortunately, Dimitri Vomorga will make the mistake there. Completely knocking that on. And after forcing the error, he gets a bit of tough luck there. Oh, yeah, he's not the best Luai replacement, but he's got to take time, legend. He hasn't had a crazy amount of time playing with Cleary to click like Luai did. Luai pretty much spent his whole career playing with Nathan. Like, it's a little different, how they click. I think you got to give Blaze a few years before he can come even close to trying to replicate what Luai and Cleary had in connection. Watson, over to the Inflictor. Victor the Inflictor spins around here. Victor the Inflictor now. Held down there. Connor Watson to the right. Chad Townsend over to James Tedesco. James Tedesco then fends the ball off here. James Tedesco through it all. Almost to the 30 here. Couldn't quite get there exactly. Short pass to the left. Only 3.5 minutes to go here. The Inflictor's just going to take the tackle here. It's fifth tackle now, legends. It's fifth tackle. 3.5 minutes. Chad Townsend with the clearance in the air here. Plenty of Roosters chase, but Charles Nickel-Klokstad's just too good at it. The Roosters now get the Warriors down here. Warriors over to the right. Left side, actually, on their 10-meter here. Forward they go. Come on, 40. You can do this, says Christian Legend Jackson. We know 40, bruh. We know good old 40. Jackson 40 forward, right? Through the right side now, the Roosters. Keep him out. Third tackle here. To the left, Dylan Walker. Dylan Walker dummies. Dylan Walker, they read it way too well, though, the Sydney Roosters, and they get him down. They get him down, folks. Fifth tackle now. Clearance in the air, Warriors. Goes to the far right here, and Dom Young will manage to collect that one. Dom Young passes over to James Tedesco here. James Tedesco then. All around he goes. James Tedesco through the right side here, and James Tedesco held back. Then going to Dom Young, who's run central for this play here. Dom Young on the ground now. Sam Smith then. Over to Daniel Tupou. Daniel Tupou getting up on it all here, almost to his own 40 here before he's held back. Sandon Smith then, points both ways, goes over to the Inflictor here. Victor the Inflictor, Chad Townsend, Tedesco. Dom Young now. Can Dom Young use his speed and his size? Dom Young around here. Dom Young held there. Now it is a fourth tackle here. Sydney Roosters over to the left. Chad Townsend gets it off to the Inflictor. Going to go over to Tupou. Daniel Tupou running here. Down the left wing now. Marky Mark kicks it in the air. This has got to be a try. Oh, Marky Mark. Oh, Marky Mark. How good are you? We're going to have to take a look at this one, legends. But Marky Mark, I think he may have been out of play there. Up to the referee to make the decision, though, here. Up to the referee, folks. It's a big decision here from the ref, and he's going to have to be confident in it. It's no try, though, from the looks of things. Right. Now, yeah, he doesn't get that. Bugger. Okay, he doesn't get that. That's a no try, Legends. That's definitely a that's you can't. He was out. He was out. Ahoy, y'all. Did I miss much? You just missed a pretty heavy defense level game, Legend. RTS now on first tackle now. Held back here. You know, the funny thing is the Roosters could easily have 2 or 3 more tries if they finished off their opportunities or had a bit more luck on their side. Wow, though. Warriors, there you go. 40 through the line here to the halfway. Gets it over to Egan. Egan, short to Chance. Chance now, held. Second tackle. 1 minute left in the first half here. And the referee will be stopping it for a second. Connor Watson rolling around on the floor right there. Warriors' discipline on the defense is key. Very, very key indeed, John. Indeed. Roosters are eager to win this, says Rabbitohs for Life. They're very eager to win this one, Legend. This game is 100 errors. It does have a decent few errors, Legend, but look up Tigers Knights round 1. That was horrific. That was horrific, that game with the errors. Like, that game made me physically just go, why do I do this, to watch Tigers and the Knights, man. All right, Connor Watson coming off for a check, Legends. Coming off for a check here. Bye-bye, Connor Watson. Head injury assessment right now. Hopefully, for his sake, he can get back. But, you know, if he can't, all good. No, Tigers was just different. Yeah, entirely your opinion, man. I personally think that one was way worse with the errors than this one. They did it in the first half against us. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe because I was at the game, but for me, I just personally, all right, this game, I'm on the edge of my seat enjoying it. The Knights and the Tigers made me want to turn off my laptop and not stream again, man. That's how little I liked that game. Dylan Walker to Metcalf. Goes short to Murata Niokore here. Murata Niokore through here. Niokore held back. Niokore in front of the line, and he lost it. He lost. All right, here we go. It's the Roosters' ball here. Why would you run that fifth tackle? Why would you run it? Why would you run it? Because they can. Because they can. He runs it. 10 seconds left on the clock now here. Docker Clay goes over to Toya. Toya down. Robert Toya being forced back here. 2, 1. There you go. And that is halftime here at the stadium, Legends. What's Clyde doing? Yeah, okay, there we go. Halftime, Legends. The Sydney Roosters will lead just barely away from home, 6-4 as we enter the break here. The New Zealand Warriors, though, they've got a lot to be proud of. There was plenty of times the Roosters could have extended that lead, but they kept their own. They just got to keep their cool and try to look to be the next try scorers in the second half. Time for the TJC Sports Halftime Show with your host, TJC Sports. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. What team are you going for? I'm not particularly going for a team in this one, Legend. I'm not particularly going for a team at all in this one. In my opinion, I tipped the Roosters, so I guess if I had a preference, Rabbitohs for Life, I guess my tip would be great, right? But I don't personally get too upset whoever wins this one. 4-6 is a very solid defensive game here. Well done, boys. Good first half. Great first half. Congratulations, Jason Reader. Terrible first half for both teams, in my opinion, says Mel. Yeah, it wasn't the best. I'll give you that. Still, though, I wouldn't say it's the worst I've seen yet. Would not say it's the worst I've seen necessarily. I've seen worse this year alone, but wasn't great. Powered by how much? TJC. 50 plus legend. The Bulldogs don't know what's coming, man. 50 plus, bruv. Don't even question it. Tigers stand no chance, man. It ain't happening. 48 votes on the poll as we head to halftime. Yet here, 54% of you going with the Warriors. I mean, it is a game of two halves, and it's only a 2-point difference. So, I mean, it's 2, right? Is that an omen for number 2 of the halves being the half of the Warriors legends? Warriors to come back strong in the second half? We'll see. Roosters 33% as well. Not as many tipping them, but they'll be happy with how it's looking at halftime for them right now, at least. Draw at 6%, and just here to enjoy the stream is at 6% as well. 6. Don't particularly want anyone to win legend. Terrible first half. I'd rate it like a 4. I'd rate it like a 4 with like a little bit more enjoyability because of the fact that it's being streamed, but like just to watch wouldn't be as good. It just would not be as good, man. Wouldn't be quite hitting the same, I think, to be honest with you, at half time here. Who do you think should win based on how both teams are playing? Roosters. I'd say Roosters right now, but that's just my opinion. You could definitely make an argument for the Warriors right now, but I'd say Roosters on my preference of who's been playing, how they've been playing. You got to remember that the second half performance could easily be very different to the first. Fun fact, Wales became the first team in history to beat the minor Premier Storm in 2008, finishing 8th when Storm were first. Well, that's pretty cool, Mel. That is a pretty cool fact. There you go. Fun fact of the day right there for your legends, eh? The Wars getting one over the Melbourne Storm here. The bit of a bogey team for them you were, right? Bit of the bogey team that they couldn't handle at one point, legend. But I agree. Agree. Good to hear you agree. Well, score by size. Bloop, 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 bloop. No, they don't. They don't score TJC. I've been watching 30 years of New Zealand Wales on YouTube. Well, that's pretty cool, legends. So you know you're going in about all the facts about the New Zealand Warriors here. Any other interesting facts for our teams tonight? Any other interesting facts? Obviously, Sydney Roosters, a foundation club, been there since the start as well. They're the only team that's been there since the start that hasn't had a year they weren't in the comp as well. So they can credit themselves to that as well. Deep rest, TJC. It just feels a little sluggish today. Make it a challenge, legends? Won't be easy. With how both these teams are playing, I could see only two more tries in this game, to be honest with you. But I also think that, we could also see one team run away with it. It's one of those things with rugby league, you can always have a very tight one before a team goes away in the second half. I feel like it's only a matter of time before one of these teams falls off a bit. Only a matter of time, legends. Only a matter of time. All right, folks, I'll be back in about half a minute. Give me a moment. Hey, Legends, back. Thanks, mate, for thanks to everyone for keeping it interesting while I've been gone. Just doing a few things so I can be nice and prepped for not only this next half, but the next stream after this as well. Oh. Alrighty, you. Let's do this. A scream woo. We actually beat Storm a few times. That you did, Mel. That you did. Fun fact, League is the best sport in the world. Great fact, Legend. I second that fact right here. It's true. It's a fact. That's right, Legends. It's a fact. Pure and utter fact. I don't think I'm amazing today. I don't think I'm amazingly well, Legends. Not going to lie, actually. I'm starting to feel after that power nap. Liam, Tyler, can the Parramatta Eels make the top 8 this year? Well, I'm going to follow up with what Mel said here, Legend. Anyone at this point can make finals, Liam. Anyone at this point can make the finals. However, we will have to really improve our game, Legend. I think that's how I'll word it, mate. We need to improve very heavily if we want that. I tipped Roosters, but without Jinxie Fury. Without the Jinxie Fury, Mel. Without the Jinxie Fury, you want the Sydney Roosters to win this one. Actually, no, you don't. You don't. You want the Warriors to win, but your tip was legitimately for the Sydney Roosters to win this one. Sure, the Jinxie Fury was not there. Totally not, right? Totally not. Roosters getting a run for their money, says Tyrese. A run for their money. To people who said Roosters was contenders, you're kidding yourself. Oh, I'm not going to deny that. You're kidding yourself to think Roosters are winning the comp this year. Come on, Roosters, bring it home, says Jason Breeder. Come on, bring it home, mate. Bring it home for Jason right now, the loyal Roosters supporter, eh? Bring it home, people. Get the job done for him. Get the job done for him. Alrighty. But yeah, no, Legend. People who are saying Sydney Roosters are legit winning the comp. What was that for? Charlie, I think the Melbourne Storm and the Panthers in the grand final for 2025. Yes, Legend, I think they certainly are so far. It is so far, unfortunately, looking like that. Though I could see a one where the Broncos get over it, man. I could see a one where the Broncos get into it too right now. But early days, only round 3 right now. Got to wait a few more rounds before we're done. I don't know who I tipped. So also, hello, Bulldog season, and yeah, you mean for this game? Might want to check that out, man. I know I tipped the Roosters because I have my prediction video out there, so I can't even lie about that. There's a literal video with nearly 1,000 views that shows. That's the funny thing about content creation, right? You can't pretend you thought something initially because you've got a full-on thing out there that reveals your real predictions and your real tip for it all, eh? Only 20 subs away. Only 20 subs. What do you think, Legends? What do you think? 20 subs away. Will we get to 4.8k within the week? Potentially there, guys. Within the week, 4.8k. Can it be done? 20 subs. Only time will tell. 53 solid votes on the poll right now. Crap, I tipped Warriors. Remember, it's a game of two halves. Don't worry, Bulldog season. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. You're not done for. You're not done for, okay? There's still time. There's still time. Give it time. Give it time. It'll rhyme. It'll click. You'll be fine, mate. In a nick. Liam Pritchett says, hi, Bulldog season. Looking forward to when the Parramatta Smash your Bulldogs on Sunday. Yep, can't wait to get that amazing W. I didn't realize you were switching to Parramatta Bulldog season. Awesome to hear, bro. Bulldog season, it says here that he's a Parramatta Real supporter now. Totally. Good job, Bulldog season. You've seen the light and the error of your ways. Absolutely perfect there. Massive applause. Applause to him. Wow. Bravo, man. Bravo. Bravo. Eels birthday plus, baby. Let's get it going. Whether I think it or not, I'll be going with the... Hopefully not too long till we get on with the second half soon, actually. And then we'll have the next streamer. It'll be the Broncos and the Cowboys, and I'm scared about that being a Broncos roostery kind of game to stream, legends. I think the Eels will beat the Dogs 42-6. Thank you, Bulldog season. Liam Pritchett says, how does it feel letting Josh Adokar go to the Parramatta Eels to Bulldogs fan? Good stuff, mate. I think it feels absolutely awful because they've let their incredible star go. They've let their star go. I wanted to trick you. No, I wanted to trick you, TJC. You didn't trick me, legend. You didn't trick me. I reverse tricked and put it onto you, didn't I? Didn't I? I put it onto you, bro. You have to deal with it now. It's not my problem anymore. Not my problem anymore at all. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm chilling and grilling. I don't have to worry about a thing, man. Anyways, legends, here we go. Get ready. The second half is coming up here on TJC Sports in just a second here. New Zealand Warriors 4, Roosters 6. Will that change? They had a pretty even amount of possession at 51% to 49%. However, the Warriors smashed them in completion rate. So the Roosters, in the end, with less possession, have made even less opportunity with it. So take what you want out of that. They're going to have to do a little bit more here. Liam, I don't really mind what club he's going to. I think it will help Para, but it's good to have Montoya as he's had a good season so far. Looking forward to see how he goes this week. Well said, Bulldog season. Well said. Not hateful, just honest. Love to see that from a doggy supporter on the channel, mate. Good to see, bro. Well said right there. I think helps Para, but you guys did great getting Montoya too. We kick off the second half here, and the Warriors will take the first tackle of it all. Over to the right here, Wade Egan gets to Jackson Ford then. Jackson Ford held back here. Jackson Ford kept up in it. We then go to Egan. Egan on the left here. Egan goes to 40. Here we go. Come on, 40. Get it. I think that's Catewell on the ground now. Catewell held. Short over to Egan. Egan runs like prime Damien Cook there. And he does not cook. Never let him cook again there with that one. Going to the ground here on the 40. Warriors then tap and go through the middle here. Get themselves to about the halfway line there. Mate, you're the one being tackled. Don't give the Roosters defender the wedgie, bro. And now clearance in the air here. Metcalf in the air. Over to the right it goes. And Tupou. What a star he is. Collects the ball there. Daniel Tupou on the ground now. Plays it over to Sandon Smith. Oh my goodness, Sandon Smith! He keeps running! Sandon Smith past the 30 and held here. Over to James Tedesco then. And running through the middle seems to be their strategy the last two tackles. To the ground he goes. Stop. Just stop it, man. Just stop it, man. Now Makahesi Makatoa to the right and held. Then we got Sandon to Tedesco, 49 metres gained, fifth tackle. They do nothing with that. The Warriors get the ball back here. A waste there. I was considering tipping Roosters. I tipped the Roosters purely because of my boy, bro. Deep breaths, TJC. Deep breaths. New Zealand Warriors on the 40 here. Gets the chance to Klokstad here. Chance to Klokstad then held down. The Sydney Roosters were the favourites, man. And Connor Watson has failed his head injury assessment. Rest in peace, my super coach. Through to the right there. He's then held the New Zealand Warrior. Egan gets it to Walker. Walker to Metcalf. To Catewell here. Kurt Catewell finds the offload to Egan now. Wade Egan passes backwards. Over and now Chance is just going to take the tackle lightly here, it looks like, folks. I think this was a game where you really flipped the coin to guess who you were going to tip, right? Because it could go either way. Kicks in the air now. Tupou collects. Very simplistic plays right now. Nothing crazy. The NRL is corrupt. It keeps getting stopped. Easy cheers. Next week they have the Dragons. Not only is that a jab at the Dragons, a fair jab at the Dragons, but that's also a huge jab at the Panthers. Huge jab at the Panthers and at my heels. Ouch, Bulldog season. 10 out of 10 comment right there, mate. Yeah, rigged, man. It's rigged, bruh. It's rigged. How dare they give them the 4 Peters? They're terrible. On the halfway now, Zach Docker-Clay. Chatty Daddy hits it in the air. Flying over to the left side here and on the 10-meter line, it's collected by the Wars here. Now Charles Klokstad. Around he goes here. He slips and slides and goes. But he doesn't fold because he's too bold. To the 20 now. Warriors on their way through. Was a really bland first half, really. I've seen worse this year, but it was a very bland first half. And oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. We got a captain's challenge coming up here, Ashley Klein. Let's see what the bunker has to say about this one. The New Zealand Warriors, the team challenging it here. Our next 3 games could be easy if we actually use Hayward and Tupanua right. If you use them right, legend. That's the optimum word there, isn't it? Will you use them right? That's the real question. I don't see any stripping actions. To be honest with you, legends. I don't really see any. You're really pushing it if you say Docker-Clay forced that out, in my opinion. Really push it. You'd really be pushing it to say Docker-Clay forced that out, guys. Oh, all right. Okay. Challenge successful from the Warriors here. Okay. Well, there you go, I guess. I think I'm pushing it a little there, but hey, whatever they can find, right? There you go. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck now with the ball for the Warriors. Second tackle we play on. Let's go, boys, says Mel. Let's go. Yeah, take what you can get, right, Mel? You are behind. Keep going. Take what you can get. Warriors over to the 30 here. Third tackle held, and that was an interesting play. The ball. Chance Klokstad then. Chance Klokstad through the middle here. Chance Klokstad trying to bring on them lucky charms. He's kept back in it. Then to the right, Marata Niokore gets Leatua. Leatua lifting himself up here. Leatua held back. Then to the right. And Metcalf will clear it in the air. 34 meters gained here over to the far right here. And on the 10-meter line, again, Tupou will collect it. That seems to be Tupou's job this game. Catch them balls. That's about it. He's a Rooster, not a pitcher. Now down to the left here. Held. Daniel Tupou there. Back he goes. This could be go to golden point. Hey, if the Warriors get a penalty at the right time, it really could be, man. It really could be. It's that kind of game right now. It's just so... You know what I mean? You know what I mean, legends? It's so whatever, right? So whatever, man. To the right here, Victor Bradley goes to Chad Townsend. They take off here and Wong with the wrong play. And he knocks it on. And the ball goes bing, bong, boing on the ground. Oh, my God. Goodness me. Goodness me. Both teams look tired, man. They look so tired, man. We've got an entire half an hour to go, but they both look like they've just been made to run a marathon before playing this. Egan to the right. Chancellor Klukstad through the middle here. Held on the second tackle. Get excited, Warriors fans. This could be the moment. Liam Pritchard says, come on the Roosters. Come on the Roosters for the defense here. Up they go. Tua held back to the ground. He goes here. If both teams only have scored one try in this game, I'm actually going to lose it. You surely not. Dylan Walker. And oh no, it's a knock on there from the Warriors here. And Chad collects. Chad Townsend keeps running there. Chad Townsend gets over to the 40. It's going to be play on here. Tackle 0, sanded to Makatoa. Makatoa now for the Sydney Roosters. Takes them on. And then to the left here, Angus Crichton. They lose a few meters in that tackle there from Crichton. Angus Crichton on the 40 held. Goes short to Radley. The inflictor now. Second tackle here. Oh my goodness. He gets past that halfway line beautifully. Zach Docker-Clay then. Runs it alone here. Docker-Clay decides he's going to just keep going at it by himself. And then, Sandon Smith. The Roosters just won't stop knocking it on. What's the matter, Parramatta? What's the matter is that we're going to win on Sunday, bro. And I'm just feeling so bad because I'm like, the Bulldogs fans are going to waste all their money coming to watch themselves get smashed. Well, no more cheering for your Eels, guys. Boo. No, I don't like this. I don't like this deal, Mel. I don't like this. Objection. I challenge you to the judiciary for that one. Challenge you to the judiciary. On the 30-meter line here. Dylan Walker goes to Jackson Ford. Welcome back. I got free tickets. Well, then lucky you. You get to watch your team lose for free Bulldog season. Metcalf. Over to Charles Nickel-Klokstad. Charles Nickel-Klokstad around here. Held on 5th tackle now. Sydney Roosters just slowly getting off him. One more play here. They've gained 62 meters this set. Metcalf now hits it in the air here, and it ends up in the hands of Robert Toya here. Robert Toya now runs on forward here. Toya held. Over to Dom Young then. Dom Young, around he goes here, guys. Dominic Young to the ground. Bye-bye-bye. Then it's Sandon Smith's job to go to Angus Crichton here. Angus Crichton kept back in it. Crichton onto the ground he goes. Bye-bye, Crichton. Third tackle now, only halfway through the set. Warriors are really lifting up their game here, only getting them to around the 20-meter line. Blame Liam. How dare you, Liam? What would you say if the Parramatta beat the Bulldogs on Sunday? I would say that you and I will be cheering really loudly, buddy. I say you and I will be cheering really loudly. Clearance in the air from the Roosters. It was an effort. I'll give it that much with that kick there. Bit of blood on his shirt. Half an hour left to go in this game. No nude runs this time, Daniel Bate. No nude runs this time from the Wars. To the right. Running around. Warriors held back take to a Bicky. Metcalf goes over. Short pass here. They keep running, guys. They keep running. Come on, Roosters, says Jason Reader. Come on. Yeah, it was the Phil Wright, the prop legend. I'm so confident that we win. I also tipped the King's birthday already. Thank you, legend. My hat's off to you for being so confident. It's giving me not only your team's 2 points, but also giving me extra tipping points. Thank you very much, legend. All right, Egan, on the ground they go. Clearance in the air now, over to the left here, and Dom Young manages to collect it for the Sydney Roosters here. Dominic Young on the ground he goes. 29 minutes left in this half. We go to the left. Robert Toya around the ball. Robert Toya pushing them. Robert Toya held. Come on, make up, you two. Make out. 20-meter line now. Over to Angus Crichton then. Angus Crichton here. Oh, mate, storming on forward there, isn't he? Crashing and bashing, as we say, to Tedesco. Makatoa now. Tedesco to Makatoa. Makatoa here. Held on the 40. Back around here, and it's a clearance in the air. Only 25 metres gained. Warriors have been the better team so far this half here. Charles Tuchel-Klokstad onwards and upwards forward here. 4 to 6. Could that change very, very soon? You'd think so with how these are going. We're going to keep going with how these are going. Boom. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck held that. Goes short over to Dane Tuapiki. Dane Tuapiki held there. Dane Tuapiki kept down. Hope Tomalolo has a good game later. He was a monster a few years ago before the injuries, wasn't he? Yes, he was, legend. Yes, he was. It's such a shame that he isn't what he was. It's such a shame that he isn't what he once was, because he was unbelievable at one point, man. He indeed was unbelievable at one point. Clearance in the air over to the right now. Warriors chasing and Daniel Tupou collecting. First tackle now. Roosters over to the right here. Marky Mark now with the ball here. Marky Mark spinning around the ball here. Marky Mark goes down now. In my tipping, somebody tipped Penrith. I feel bad for who tipped Penrith, legend, but to be fair, they weren't too far off. I mean, Penrith came pretty close. They did. They came pretty close. We can't deny that. Dom Young then around here. Dom Young held back. Chad Townsend over to the left, and Phil White pushes on forward here. The only try scorer tonight for the Roosters. He was great in his prime. He just doesn't have his prime right now anymore. Sandon Smith now. And on to fifth tackle we go here. They really need some sort of lucky penalty or something. Oh, it's going. It's gone. Beautiful kick. Chad Townsend. Take a bow with that one. That was unbelievable. From behind the 40 by a good 5 meters, he gets that over to the 10 of the Warriors' end. And that's not an easy kick to make. He wasn't kicking no 40-20. He was kicking a 40-10. Sydney Roosters now, from right in front, have been chucked a bone. Lemieux, Docker Clay to the left here. Sandon Smith short to Angus Crichton here. Angus Crichton for the line. And Angus Crichton couldn't get there in the end here. Docker Clay now looks to pass to the right here. Gets it over to Radley. Spencer Lemieux now. He's going to have to take the tackle, I reckon, here. Spencer Lemieux. Third tackle now coming up. 40-10. It's a 40-10, man. Who's a real gun forward right now other than the obvious ones, the Cuss, etc.? Well, I don't know about gun forward. Oh, no! I was about to say gun wingers, but Tom Young messes it up. The New Zealand Warriors just barely able to keep the Sydney Roosters from scoring down Zywing. Unfortunate there for them. Charles Tuchel-Klokstad and RTS look really dazed having stopped that one there. Great defense from the New Zealand Warriors in this game, legends. I think if we're talking about obvious forwards, man, I'd say, outside of the obvious forwards, gun forwards, man. You got Spencer. Phil White right now is a pretty gun forward. I'm not going to lie, even though he's not talked about as much. I see Phil White as a bit of a gun legend, in my opinion. Phil White's a bit of a gun. You got... I'm trying to think, really. It's one of those things where I could tell you easily, but... Young can be sloppy, can't he? But he has all the physical attributes. That he does, mate. Reckon I could take under 23. You reckon you could? Reckon you could, legend. Low scoring game right now. It is a low scoring game right now, legend. Not really anything too crazy right now. At this point, the final score will be 4-6. At this point, I agree, legend. It's going to be 4-6. Not even 10 points cracked in this one. Oh my God. I don't even really have much to say on that. You know, when it's a high defense game, it's quality rugby league from the teams, but like, you don't have much to commentate on. You know what I mean, legends? Like, you don't have much to really say other than they've just gone back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Notice I said back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They've just gone back and forth and back and forth. To the left now, Wong. Third tackle here. Held back. Zach Docker-Clay, they're going to want to run here potentially. Fourth tackle. Radley over to Marky Mark here. Marky Mark then passes backwards over to James Tedesco. James Tedesco keeps running with it. Tedesco now, and Tedesco held there on the ground here. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck also coming off, legends. With 22 minutes to go. Sandon Smith, we got a clearance in the air from Chatty Daddy. Goes over to the far middle here, and Pompey will collect the ball here. And Pompey held on the ground. Chanel Aristavita then goes to Charles Nickel Kluckstein. Remember, after this stream, we have the 2015 Grand Final reunion here. As the Warriors lose the ball, Sydney Roosters back with it. James Tedesco to the inflictor. Daniel Tupou down the wing. Tupou goes to Marky Mark. Back to Daniel Tupou. Daniel Tupou. Back to Marky Mark. Oh, no. Out of play it goes. And the Warriors fans keep clapping. At this point, next try wins, legends. I don't know what that was, but it was going so well for a portion of it. So well. So well. Non-Bulldogs think we were acting like we won the comp at Belmont, brother. It would be 10 times more crazier. Oh, it probably would be Bulldogs season. It probably would be, man. Probably be 10 times crazier. Absolutely. Trent Robinson talking into a walkie-talkie about a few things. I'm curious what he may end up saying to the boys about it all. Oh, far out. My knee, legends. Been working on that stuff. Oh, moved it the wrong way there. Over to Kurt Catewell now. Kurt Catewell through here. Kurt Catewell held back. Did you Trent Alexander-Arnold? Nah, mate. I ain't Liverpool, bro. I don't tend to want to bring up Liverpool. Yuck. Here we go. Warriors with a penalty too. The Roosters, man. Oh, dearie me. The tips, man. The tips all over it right now, legends. We've still got 21 minutes to get another try in this one, but I don't know if we're going to get it with how this game is. It's a really simplistic game right now, this one. Really simplistic. Not too much to it. I don't want to lose to the Bulldogs on Sunday, says Liam. I don't want to lose either, but Liam. I don't want to lose either. Jackson Ford here. Held by Chad Townsend now. Egan goes to the right. Walker down. Oh, Walker caught in the back there by the Sydney Roosters here. Zach Docker-Clay reads him like a book. Egan back to Metcalf. Metcalf gets it over. Through the middle now they run here. Through the middle they run, and through the middle they are held, legends. Down to the ground. He will go. 20 minutes left on the clock now here as Dylan Walker gets it on fourth tackle to Metcalf. Metcalf over to Catewell. Pompey down the wing here. The one. Oh, what a try saver from the Roosters! What a try saver! That was a stopper there. No try. Who was that? Was that Tedesco? James Tedesco. Oh my God! Should put a big fat S on his chest after that one. Look at this. What? Oh my God! Now that is a fullback at his finest in the defense. James Tedesco once again with a incredible play of the ball. Oh my God. Oh my God. How has he stopped that? How has James Tedesco put his body on the line and blocked the ball from hitting the ground? It doesn't get tighter than that. What did I miss? What you missed is James Tedesco putting up one of the best try savers of the round. Sydney Roosters to the 20 and held. Then to the right here, Angus Crichton then. Angus Crichton goes around. What goes around comes around. Zach Docker-Clay. Short to Nafua White here. Nafua White around. Teddy still got it. Great player indeed, Daniel Bay. Indeed. No, it wasn't the tackle. He went into the tackle, man, put him in touch. But, bro, James Tedesco, the way he blocks that ball beneath the ground is what was so brilliant about that defense there. The other player was taking him out. Tedesco just came in there and stopped the grounding. Sandon Swift now clears it in the air over to the left here. And Marky Mark ends up losing it to Charles Nickel-Klokstad here. Charles Nickel-Klokstad going now. Come on, Roosters, bring it home, says Jason Reina. Mate, after that play, wow. And, oh, great. My super coach is doing brilliant. Connor Watson fails head injury assessment, and Roger Tuivasa checks out with a hamstring now. This game is intense, says Goro. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tedesco, what a player. I'm yawning for some reason. All right, through the middle here now. I wonder why. Probably because this game hasn't been the best. Radley off. Savala is on the field, legends. You would think it's under Knights wet weather footy. You would right now, wouldn't you, with how it's looking? Tupou now. Showed a bit of what they showed against the Panthers there. Gets over to the 30 here. Then to the right, Marky Mark here. Marky Mark steps around now. Marky Mark held back there by Fisher Harris. Fisher Harris getting off him and Jackson Ford. Then to the right, Dom Young. Lost opportunities. Let's go, Warriors. Yeah, John Tipper, definition, man. Definition. Missed opportunities. That's what the Warriors will look at after this game, I feel. Missed opportunities. Crichton gets to about the 40 here. Fourth tackle now. Sydney Roosters. Townsend gets it over. It's an offload. And Dom Young. You know what? As much as it was down Dom Young's wing, the great defense, but that was mostly Tedesco. Dom Young has not had a good game, legends. Dom Young has not had a good game at all. I feel like he's had a really poor game down that wing every time he's gotten the ball right now. And that's nothing against him. I guess, stuff happens, right? Stuff happens, but wow, he just really has not had a good game yet right now. I think you just got to be honest about it, right, legends? You just got to be honest when that comes about, that it just hasn't been his game today right now. Sydney Roosters hold the Warriors back here. Back to the right then. And Wade Egan is told to go back here. He's told to go back here. My goodness me. Play the ball again, bro, he says. Second tackle. Egan to Fisher Harris here. James Fisher Harris now. Forward here. Fisher Harris held. Let's go, Warriors, says Yusuf Lichgorgiwash. At this rate, it'll be 4-6 full time. I've got a strange feeling it will be, as a Storm fan. I've got a strange feeling it will be 4-6 at full time, buddy. Very strange feeling right now, mate. Now over onto the 20 here. Held back, low kick now, and it ends up in the hands of James Tedesco here. James Tedesco just about able to get that one there. James Tedesco, folks. Remember, after this game, we have the legendary Broncos versus the Cowboys to look forward to, folks. That should be a fun game. The 2015 Grand Final rematch between these two clubs here. Now the Roosters. Docker-Clay over to Nafua White here. Through to the right here. Onto fifth tackle now here. Who will you think will win? Well, mate, right now I think the Roosters, because I don't know if we're going to get another try in this one, but whoever scores next, I guess. If someone scores, they've won. I'm convinced with how this game is right now. I will be really surprised if that's not the case. Now over to Chance Nickel-Klokstad. Chance Nickel-Klokstad through it all. Down the middle here. Chance Nickel-Klokstad held. And oh no. Chance. Folks. Oh, dearie me. Hold him up there. Here we go. We got a problem. Lucky Chance is down and he's rolling. They see him rolling. We hate it. Oh, I ain't never gonna catch me. Brisbane Broncos versus Cowboys. Next up on the channel, folks. Should be a good game there. The 2015 grand final. Draw full time to score. I took under 18 points. Good for you, legend. I hope it's a draw because at least everyone tips would be right. Technically, they would be right. You're right, legend. But still 4-6 right now. It's not a draw as it stands. On to fifth tackle here, the New Zealand Warriors. I mean, they could go for 2 field goals. I know that's not ideal, but you could technically go for 2 field goals, legends. Oh, no, they won't need 2 field goals. Taking to a picky around almost to the try line. Can he go? No. Couldn't quite get there, legends. As I said, the Warriors have the ball, mate. Warriors to the left. They kick it in the air here, and we have a try here. Chanel Harris-Tavita puts the Warriors in front. For the first time in this game, 8-6. That could be the winner right there. I don't know if we are going to get another try in this one, legend. It's been that kind of game. New Zealand Warriors are doing it. Do you think Warriors can come back here? Well, they just have, George. So, yes, they can. It's not done. There you go. I've never wanted the Warriors to score so bad in my life, says Bulldog season. But there we go. They do it just for you all. They get the job done. How good is rugby league, folks? How good is rugby league? Because I think it's just absolutely swell is what I think, legends. I think it is just so swell and spectacular. Goodness me, legends. Goodness me indeed. Anyways, here we go. Kicks it. It's going to remain a 2-point lead here. The Warriors missed the kick. You kidding me? 13 minutes to go. Neither team's cracked 10 yet. I say yes, but let's face it, they won't. I think he missed it. Yes, he did. How much time left? I just said 13 minutes, legend. And that's why we love this game. Exactly, mate. That's why we love this game. The competitiveness of it. How crazy it can be. All right. Clearance here. The New Zealand Warriors with the ball. James Fisher-Harris takes them on and goes into the line there. James Fisher-Harris will be held, folks. Pushing on forward here we go. Here we go. Go. Round then we go to the middle here. Past the 30 then. Past the 30 and held back here. Past the 30 and held back here. Up and down. It's a bit of a topsy-turvy road that we ride, eh? Egan. Wade Egan now on fourth tackle. Gets to that halfway line point here.
and held back. 5th tackle now for the New Zealand Warriors here. The Sydney Roosters desperate in the defence. Who do you think out of Dolphins and Tigers? I'd go with Tigers myself, Legend, right now on form. What's your top 10 grand final moments? I wouldn't exactly say that I, off by heart, have a top 10 grand final moments, Legend, but one of my favourite highlights is the North Queensland Cowboys when they finally won it against the Brisbane Broncos in the 2015 grand final, which makes the next game very exciting. Now the New Zealand Warriors holding back Roosters now. Tupou, 3rd tackle. Oh, the Roosters, man. The Roosters, man. Led the whole game, and they may have lost it in the last moments. Yes, I did, Legend. It's a very interesting fact, though, that not everyone who's not an Eels fan would know. 4-2, Legends, was a grand final score between the Bulldogs and the Eels. Will Warriors hold on? That's the big question. It's the Warriors with the ball, buddy. Warriors now. Past the halfway line here they go. First tackle here for the Warriors. Held. When I say for the Warriors, that means Warriors have the ball. When I say for the Roosters, it means the Roosters have the ball. I'm pretty sure Eels won that one. Pretty sure. Egan. Over to Charles Clarkstead. He keeps running. Onto the 4th tackle here. He's held up in it. Over to Egan then. 4th. Kicks low here. The Warriors. And it goes out of play there. It goes out of play there. James Tedesco is telling Clyde that it is a Roosters ball. Clyde is telling Tedesco that he reckons that it is not their ball from the looks of it. Looks like he's saying goal line dropout. The referee's on. Here we go. Actually, we got a captain's challenge coming up. We got James Tedesco and the Sydney Roosters captain's challenging here, folks. Captain's challenge coming up now. Huge moment, this one. Just watching it play out here. With firm eyes. There was plenty of chases. Does James Tedesco hit this before it goes out of play? Yes, he does. It touches the Roosters and goes out of play. Or are they saying simultaneous? Doesn't really matter. Challenge unsuccessful, folks. The Warriors whip it now. There you go. 10 minutes and a half to go. Tyler Pryor Eels won the premiership in 1986. Yes, we did. It was the last time we won it, Liam. 1986. Good one that one was, I assume. Good kick in the air now, and the Warriors end up with the ball here in this goal line dropout, however much they tried for it. Over to the right then. Chance goes to Aaron Clark here. Aaron Clark held here. Aaron Clark kept back then, couldn't quite get it then to Phil White and stuff, holding them away. Eager now. Over to the left here. Gets it to Metcalf. Metcalf over to Mitch Barnett here. Mitch Barnett here around their legends. Mitch Barnett held. Goes to the right. Nickel Clarkstead. Here we go. Warriors win. Warriors surely win now. Warriors are over again. New Zealand erupts in excitement here for this one. Erupts, absolutely erupts, legends. The crowd goes wild tonight for this one, folks. It goes wild with excitement. They cannot believe their eyes. You would not believe your eyes. The Warriors. Here we go. The New Zealand Warriors on top. Come on, says Mel. Come on, let's go, says Mel. Up discipline on defense is key, and they've made it just that, mate. Never tipping the Chooks again, says a Storm fan. Oh, mate. I mean, honestly, bro, the Warriors just earned the win, man. I don't really think that I hold it too much against the Roosters, this loss. Titans versus Knights, who you reckon? I tipped Knights, I'll give you that, but that's a tough one. That's a tough one, man, to really go with here. You made an excellent point yesterday. You mentioned which way the teams were attacking left to right, so important if you're painting pictures in your head. It is important, Daniel. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. I like to make sure people can picture exactly what kind of try is being scored in their head when they're watching on the television. Try and make it out for them, you know? But bravo, Warriors. I think you've done the comeback. I think you've done it. I'm pretty confident with 8 minutes to go that you got this. Don't let it down. Tigers are the favourites at the moment, as they should be, man. As they should be. They are at home, man. They are at home, but I don't know. I'm just leaning towards the Knights in my head. Tyler, Tommy Turbo is out for Manly on Sunday against the Raiders. Yes, he is. That's why I'm not scoring him in my super coach. Nafua White held back here. This is a set the Sydney Roosters have to score on. What will happen first? Titans to win a grand final or Tigers winning a grand final? Mate, that's impossible, bro. That's impossible. Like, how can you predict things that'll never happen? Now Chad Townsend. Otis Sandon Smith. James Tedesco. Back round. Oh, Roosters. Roosters. They are the Roosters, the worst we've ever seen. The red, white, and Roosters, the eastern suburbs losers. The Sydney Roosters, it's just not it, is it? It's just not it here. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Let's do this. Let's do this. Excitement all around, legends. Over to the left here. We push above and beyond here. Ali Letua here. Ali Letua through the line here. Held back here. Jeez, that was a bit savage. You're right, man. I can't predict on two things that are never going to happen when we all know that Parramatta's winning the comp for the rest of the years that are left on the planet. Which Barnett here. Held on the third tackle now. Gets to the fourth now. Past the Roosters 30 here. Roosters defending here right now. Roosters attack to the right. Warriors to the left. Clearance in the air. And Dom Young manages to get it just about here. He catches that one. And down he goes. Down he goes. He goes. The silly goose. The silly goose. Who will you think will win next week with Panthers and Rabbitohs? Well, mate, I'm going with the Penrith Panthers 100% in that one, but it's not exactly like Souths can't win it. I just think that what you showed versus Storm, you should win there. I swear I will tip the Roosters this week. If they lose to the Titans, I'm not tipping them for a while. Fair enough, legend. Fair enough. Oh, what a tackle on the Roosters there. Oh, my God. Sandon Smith does not feel well after that one. On fourth tackle now, we go to the right. Chad Townsend here. Oh, Dom Young now. Down the wing. Dom Young running alone. Here he goes. Oh! He's taken out in it. Chad Townsend is pointing over to Dom Young there. Ashley Klein saying there's nothing in that, bruh. Ashley Klein saying there's nothing in it. Remember, guys, Roosters do not have a captain's challenge as well, even if there were anything in it. Good effort from Dom Young, but I don't think there's anything Chance was trying there. I think that Dom's just run into him, to be honest with you. What's going, man? Up the Knights, bro. Up the Knights, mate. Looking forward to that stream. That's not till tomorrow, though, isn't it? Or is that the Sunday game? Is that a Sunday game? Is that one of the ones No, it's Saturday. It's tomorrow. Yeah. We'll be streaming that one, and we'll be streaming the Dolphins, the Tigers, and we'll try to stream Sharks Buddies, but don't know. Might not get that one going, legend. Roosters selling my tip. They're selling both our tips, legend. They're selling both our tips right now. This isn't what we wanted. This isn't what we wanted at all. This isn't what we wanted at all, legends. We wanted more. Right, Ashley Clyde just talking with Victor Radley a bit here. It doesn't seem to be anything too serious, just a light chat with Rads. We all know how it can end with him, though, sometimes. All right, New Zealand Warriors to the left can be pretty confident that they've got themselves a victory by this point now, at least. I'm annoyed. Of course you'd be annoyed, man. I mean, you wanted to win this one, right? You beat the Panthers last week. You can beat the Warriors, but, you know, that New Zealand home advantage is something to not be messed with, man. Something to be not messed with. You're my favorite. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it very much so. 70 votes on the poll here, and it looks like the 51% that tipped Warriors are really happy they stood by their team right now. Very happy. On to third tackle now. We go to the right. Wade Egan goes to Jackson Ford here. Jackson Ford around there. Jackson Ford held back. Egan over to Chanel Harris-Tavita. Harris-Tavita kicking it in the air here. Hainsey sends a message. Clyde is a joke. The Sydney Roosters now held on the ground. Chad Townsend over to the left. Goes to Robert Toya. Robert Toya here held onto the second tackle here for the Roosters. Inflictor goes to Sandon Smith, who kicks low into the Warriors here. And the Warriors will tackle. Third tackle. No, it'll be a full set here coming up for the Sydney Roosters. Through the middle then, Hugo Savala will be held. Without being biased, I think Bulldogs will be premiership contenders next year. Without bias, we're going to talk? Without bias, yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if the Bulldogs were, you know, if we're removing bias from the equation or feeling about them. Zach Docker-Clay over to the Inflictor. Goes to Chatty and then gets it to Teddy. Chatty to Teddy. Teddy held. Fortunate for Tedesco that earlier, after what was a brilliant piece of defense, unfortunately his nuts hit the ball out of play. In the air now, it's a good kick. Dom Young bats it back to Robert Toya here. Nobody's on side there, legends. Nobody's on side. Nobody's on side. Oh, no. Another big defensive error needed, and they did it, boys. Quick sell, Dom Young. Quick sell, bro. Quick sell. Who won the premierships in the 80s? Parramatta Eagles and Bulldogs. Well, we won premierships in the 80s, Liam. I'll tell you that much. I think, yes, we did. Parramatta. Paradise. Paradise. Oh, when I close my eyes. I know that's not the lyric, but still. So when she closed her eyes, but it's me in this song now, legends. Bad play of the ball from the Warriors, but they're going to say penalty for the Warriors, actually. Not bad play of the ball. Okay. Who got Broncos or Cowboys? I have the Brisbane Broncos, Aussie guy. I got the Brisbane Broncos to win that one, legend. Who knows? Maybe the Cowboys can lift up and change that, but for now, I know who I've got with it, mate. All right, New Zealand Warriors. Past the halfway line here. A minute and a half to go here. The Warriors can be proud having earned themselves a very hard to get 2 points here. Remember, straight after this, we're jumping over to the Broncos and the Cowboys live stream reaction, legends. So stay tuned for that one here. That should be legendary, getting to see the grand final rematch between them. Well, not the grand final rematch, but a grand final rematch. Legends? A grand final rematch, you'd call it. In about 3 minutes till that one's due to kick off, actually. Jeez, cutting it close between, aren't we? All right. Now, with 40 seconds left, Roosters to receive it. This will be their last attack of the game here, folks. Sydney Roosters holding them back. At least you're not Para, who haven't won a game yet, Jason. At least you're not us. Angus Crichton now, fending the ball off here. By the way, that's another thing. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a Cowboys, a Dolphins, or a Dolphins supporter, you don't get to laugh at Parramatta right now because you're not good either, man. You're not good either. You haven't won yet either. Until you've won as well, you don't get to laugh. Far down the wing, Daniel Tupou there runs. He kicks low. 2-1. And that is full time here at Mount Smart Stadium here. If you enjoyed, consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. We'll be jumping over to the next stream now between the New Zealand Warriors and the Sydney Roosters. Hope you all liked this stream. I'll see you in that one. Let's go. Congratulations, New Zealand Warriors fans. You've done it. You have done it.